in their reading to help them understand their story better and to solve the words, to read the words. When you're reading a poem or reading a book, you sometimes come to a tricky word and you're not sure how to read it. Raise your hand if that happens to you. That's happened to me before. This is what we can do. We can use the strategy, what makes sense. And it's on a cafe menu. What makes sense? And Morgan, perfect. You looked right up there. Right up there. Our poem this week is My Twinny Twin, right? 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. When we get to this part, we're going to stop and we're going to think, what makes sense? I can point to my chinny, chin, chin. Help me read. I can point to my chinny, chin, chin. I can blink my finger to my shinny, shin, shin. What would go there? What would make sense? Morgan, thanks for raising your hand. Any other ideas? I can blink my finger to my shinny, shin, shin. Yes, sir.
I can count my record on my face.
Oh, you were going ahead. You were thinking. What would go here, though? In this spot, I can blink my finger to my shinny, shin, shin. Remember, this part of your leg is your shin. Do you have any other ideas? No more ideas? What about, oh, what are you thinking?
Cheek.
Okay, well, let's try this. Let's start at the top. Let's start with point. We're going to go back and we're going to read, and we are going to think what makes sense. Good job. I can point my finger to my shinny, shin, shin. Does it make sense? Yes or no? Good job, Sadie. Point makes sense. Let's try cheek. I can cheek my finger to my shinny, shin, shin.
No.
But you know what? It was an excellent try. It doesn't sound like talking, it doesn't make sense, but Dennis, good readers try. They think, what could make sense here? So I don't think cheek makes sense, but it was super that you tried that. Do you know what I'm going to do next? I thought, what would make sense? Point makes sense, but now I'm going to do something else. I'm going to move just the first, the first letter is what letter? Turn to a partner. And it makes a t sound. So is it the word point? Yes or no? It made sense, but now it doesn't look right. So let's just see. Touch. Let's go back and read. I can touch my finger to my shinny, shin, shin. I can count the freckles on my skinny, skin. And I can twirl blank with a spinny, spin. What are you thinking, Stevie? Around. I like it. Okay. Sadie. Okay. What else? I can twirl blank with a spinny, spin. Any more ideas? Okay. I'm going to, let's see. I can twirl around with a spinny, spin. Does it make sense? Yes or no? Okay, it makes sense. Now let's see, does it look right? Okay, so far it's a match. Good job. Did you notice that this ellipse was a little bit longer? That gave me a clue that it was a longer word. So, and I can twirl around, read with me, with a spinny, spin. I can fix a button with a penny, pin. And I can do it all with my twinny, twin. Okay, boys and girls, good job. The strategy was, what makes sense? Try that today in your reading, okay? Okay, boys and girls, the next thing that we are going to do, and we don't need a smartboard for this, so I'm going to start it off. Okay, boys and girls, I'd like you to turn your eyes over here, please. 1, 2, 3 eyes on me. Do you notice that on our cafe menu, we have the yellow construction paper, and Alex did a card, and it was called Retelling. The yellow construction paper, Andrew, on our menu says comprehension. I can understand what I read. So we are going to practice retelling again. Okay? But I want you to watch what I do. What if I was over here working and then Mrs. Ringo called and said, okay, it's time to get up and come to the carpet. Watch what I do. Oh, Andrew, you're going to miss out. Who can tell me what I did first? Morgan. Oh, where did I sit down first? So I was sitting down. What did I do after I was sitting down, Robert?
Got up.
First I stood up. What did I do next? Sadie.
You pushed your chair.
Next I pushed my chair in. What did I do then? Alex.
You went to the carpet.
I walked over to the carpet. I went to the carpet. What did I do finally, Sadie?
You walked slowly.
No, that's not what I did finally. Finally is what I did lastly. Good try, though. Good thinking. Avery.
Sat in your chair.
I sat down in my chair. So I put everything in order. That reminds me of the stories we're writing. Putting them in order. What you did first, next, then, or finally. We're going to do that today with the story Dee and Me. So I need everybody's eyes up here. Okay? Would you mind pressing? Thank you. Eyes up here, boys and girls. You don't want it to be in the camera when you're. Boys and girls, the story we've been enjoying this week is Dee and Me. And one thing that we've talked about before is there are 3 ways to read a book. What's the first way? Raise your hand. Sadie.
Read the word.
Read the words. What's another way, Dennis?
Read the pictures.
Read the pictures. Some of you probably have done that during Daily 5. Read this out. What's the last way to read a book? I know Sadie knows Morgan.
It is to sound them out.
What's the third way, Sadie?
Read the pictures and the words.
That was the first 2 ways. Dennis.
Retell the story.
Retell the story. Did you know, this is a secret, did you know that good readers read a story more than once? Touch your ear if you knew that. Okay. I love to do that. Good readers don't read a story one time or think about it one time. Did you notice that we've been thinking about this book all week long? So a good reader is going to read the pictures, read the words, but then afterwards think back about it. So when we read the story Dee and Me, do you remember it's about a little girl who wants to do everything all by herself. So let's just remind ourselves what the story is about. My sister Dee wants to do all the things that I can do. I can make my bed. Dee likes to make her bed too. She says she can do it all by herself. But sometimes she needs a little help. I can sweep the floor. Dee likes to sweep the floor too. She says she can do it all by herself. Alex, you're such a good listener. You're sitting flat, you're looking up here. But sometimes she needs a little help. I can dress myself. Dee likes to dress herself too. She says she can do it all by herself. But sometimes she needs a little help, Asher. I brush my teeth. D likes to brush her teeth too. She says she can do it all by herself. But sometimes she needs a little help. What a mess. Sometimes that's what our bathroom looks like when my kids are getting their toothpaste on their toothbrush. I can feed our pet mouse. D likes to feed our pet too. She says she can do it all by herself. But sometimes she needs a little help. I can eat all my dinner. Then I can have pie. D likes pie too. She says she can eat it all by herself. And you know what? She never needs any help. So boys and girls, I was practicing one of the first ways to read a story is to read the words. But now we're going to retell the story. We're going to think what happened first in the story. That's at the beginning. First, D wants to do everything that her big sister can do. Next, she copies her big sister. Do you notice when I'm retelling, I'm not telling every detail from the story? Okay. Then, she needs a little bit of help. Finally, she gets a piece of pie, and she eats it all by herself. So boys and girls, today when you do read to self, I want you to go back. I want you to retell the story. Think about what happened in it. What happened first? What happened next? What happened then? And what happened finally? And do you know why we do it? Raise your hand. Why do we do it? Why do we do it, Alex?
Because so we can learn.
Why else would we do it? It helps you
Be a good
reader, but understand and remember your reading better. Okay? Good job.